turn.
Go!
I can do this.
My turn.
Of course.
Got this.
I'm sorry, the Great Market isn't quite open for business yet. Enough to watching. Oh no, that's scary. I was the students from yesterday. Good morning. Over late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? Never mind, just one again. 2 merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard. You're not going to get away with this. No, not them. Manager came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Ring? Maybe we could try talking to them. Considering everything that happened yesterday, you might just be the cowboy we need right now. You might. Don't know. Let's go. You made me sleepy. Fuck. How dare you destroy my style, you damn coward. I knew country folk were to be trusted. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling coward, you Dollarian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot after all for yourself. What? No. I mean, who else is watching me? Calm down, gentlemen, please. I'm playing all innocent, trying to paint me as the bad guy here. You make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here now? Bring it on. Hold it. Class 7. You kids again? Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smash him. I don't know, it looks disorganized to me. Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashing. You'll be worse off. But this anger isn't gonna go away unless I do something. You took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the ones who stole my goods. I'm gonna give them back all right now and fix the damage you did to my soul, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once. The provincial arm. What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you're the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see, the market manager explained to the provincial army officer what happened the previous night. I see. The solution is simple. Then, man, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed. 2 sets of goods are stolen. The truth is clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. That's not fair. Do you now think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation? The provincial army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. But I'm not in a reasonable mood. Cease your dispute and you will be left alone. Continue and you will come with us. The choice is yours. We're trying to force both merchants to figure this ever happened. Sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Very good, then I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. There they go. I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. Ellipses. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now the two of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. You have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market for business until we clean up these blessed stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Market Manager Otto, with assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the 2 stalls. And with the help of Ring and the others on top of that, the Grand Market was finally able to open for the day, albeit behind schedule. Yo, yawning, fuck! Thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind range, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clear now than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. So you think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those 2 merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the market. Something definitely has to be done, I'm just not sure what. Is something wrong, Ring? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant's stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students, you have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shirking their duties here. And that reflects poorly on all of us. Well, that's true, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kinda have to wonder about that, too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. Oh my god, you guys are so fucking hyped up. Fuck. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. No words. It seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least it does to me. Oh. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say so. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I would truly appreciate anything you can do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find out to treat you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety, and if anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. Well, be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Now that's settled, we should act quickly. Now let's get this investigation started. Yes, please, save my voice. I forgot how much fucking dialogue is not dubbed. So first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those 2 mergers before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We shall assert their innocence or guilt in their matter as well. We need to keep a close eye on the time though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdall, we'll have no way getting back to the academy today. Plus we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done. And so we need to keep moving. Our deadline's 9 PM. And use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. Right. Time doesn't matter because it doesn't move unless you do a quest. That's the thing, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Run Market. Sorry, what did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. I'm sorry you had to see me act. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. He seems really down. It's quite understandable, he's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business. So what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, Rain explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what happened the previous night. I need to lower the volume, oh my god. You're investigating? That's right, and we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing at least. You don't sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That is true, but we're still determined to find who did this. Tell him, Elliot. Tell him. You may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? Inappropriate behavior. Yeah, as soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall and its ended there. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Well, I have a sample with me, actually. Look at his fucking polygonal thumbs. An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one single night. The damned cowards sabotaging my business. Isn't it too early to be jumping to conclusions? You have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he destroyed my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Please try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right? Got him, dude. Yeah, I know, but it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it is. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything that we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. Why is it always at max? What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment every time? You're those kids from that military academy, right? What do you want from me? I got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And top it all off, the provincial army and the other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see, Reen explained that he and his classmates were investigating blah blah blah. What happened last night? You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay. So would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, but I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I got nothing to lose. Nothing left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. Hey, he's willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. It's about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with the merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant, got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as and I can't read, and it's as if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. So the goods that were stolen were all processed foods. That's right, nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that food stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my sauce so he could have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? Fucking Elliot got him. He must have done that to himself. Yeah, of course. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know, that seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. Well, I understand your frustration. Baseless accusations do no one any favors and can only cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I lost so much money because of this. I'm gonna have to shut up shop for good, little baby. That is bad. But I can at least get my goods back. Maybe I can salvage enough to stay afloat. But what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything. And the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished. Pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far. And this is how the dream ends for me. Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you. But we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that. But again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. It's all the two victims of the crime, I have to say, it seems. What does everyone think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage their stalls. But the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without causing paths is virtually nil. Nile? It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise. But I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of those merchants being responsible for what happened. We're gonna have to look somewhere to find viable suspects. Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? I know the answer. It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention somewhere. Actually, there is one thing that's really bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe we could work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior. We can come one step closer to finding our culprit. What do you mean? I'm talking about... Who are they talking about? Tell me the answer. Who are they talking about? Which group's action don't seem to make sense here? Oh no, did you fall asleep? You did. Provincial army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime despite it happening right under their noses. That begs the question, why not? The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to tax issue. Which means the provincial army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. Their methods are atrocious, but the fact is they brought the dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, then the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point is exactly, there is definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around? Maybe we might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can do to find out. What we can find out. Can I do my quest now? I can't do quests, fuck. Not this way. Right here. Aren't you those things from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? Terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might help us with something. Should we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the grid market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on the field study of students at Thor's Military Academy, and we'd very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourself handles difficult everyday situations. It seems a perfect opportunity for anecdotal case study, and could prove most invaluable to our education if you permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. Looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like these, we need to make good of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. Laura's fucking smart. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out. What we can get out. I can't fucking read. Well, let's just wait and see what we can do. What we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. Even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of your busy schedule for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. You're not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the provincial army would be conducting no further investigation? Was that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Or I'm not sure. You got a big mouth for someone your age, and it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the provincial army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you. The number one priority should be to enforce the will of the region's ruling order. Duke Alberta. As members of the provincial army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I'm assuming you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the grand market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers. We follow our orders. That's how the military works. We don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. Her. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but I'm sure it doesn't seem so likely anymore. So is that it then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Laura looks mad. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot? Fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant, all he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? That merchant from the capital, Hines, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? What are you all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir. We have our own ways of finding things out. You do well not to underestimate us. And have you wasted enough time answering your questions for leaving? Elliot got him, dude. You think? The fact they know what each of the merchants were selling means they didn't investigate the matter after all. But the burglary happened last night, and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging. Now without running into us. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. So that would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke over must have issued permits for both stalls. That's true. The army would have no trouble getting access to transactions records specifically that. But why would they both bother? Maybe they needed to know so they can prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market had been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It's probably done to get them to start fighting so they can get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. This seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the provincial army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution. Unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand and showed up to force both parties into come to a truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough that they feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shittier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Elliot, I do believe we finally covered the truth of the matter. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So what we know is the provincial army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this is carried out by members of the provincial army, that's not going to be an easy task. Yeah, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. Tend to agree, really. Whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Celtic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a volume of goods without being found. That's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train. No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise is special for sure. It's been less than a day since burglary happened, so they can't have gone far. Maybe we should ask around on the main road to see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or even entering the zone. Sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. It wasn't unless this cowardly thief went free. I wouldn't dream of it. Oh my god, my voice hurts. Whenever you don't comment, I feel like you fell asleep. Let's talk to this guy. My drink's all gone. Anyone give me Shamira. This poor old drunk needs Shamira. Ooh, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her. Something the matter. I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep alongside the side of the street. Weird man. The drunkard we saw earlier, perhaps. Probably. The nasty smell coming off him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. Yawning. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure he keeps her distance away from there. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure, I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I've never seen him before that. I know, that seems like a lead if I've ever heard him. Maybe he's drinking in the middle of the day and is an instructor Sarah. Then we at least know he's not an merchant, at the very least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit to see if we can track him down. Bring me another drink. P.U. This guy reeks. How much has he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling out a robbery. Sir, are you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm just good for nothing. Who just lost his job. Looking after nature park my whole life. Nature park. The kids ain't heard of it. Lunaria Nature Park. It's northwest of here. I used to be the park ranger of that old dump. And then you lost your job. Yeah, I don't know where to. I gave him life to that job. I did, and then he just came in to look it all for me. That damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. Yet you can't just take a man's livelihood off like that. It's not fair. The job was my life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't seem right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's... Okay. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Right, I'm so glad somebody understands how you feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids. I was drinking here last night too, see? A bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of town the West exit. Weird thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too, in the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell you. They don't think they could have been a nature park. I wouldn't even have considered it. But a park would no doubt provide a large enough area. Fits perfectly. Yeah, they have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. Locked the entrance, leave a couple of lookouts, and no one suspected a thing for a very long time. And a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired. That's practically a smoking gun. Did I say something useful or something? Don't know what I said, but if I helped you out, why not buy me a drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance we may be able to recover both your park and your job. What? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out onto the Lunaria Nature Park. Right. Now can I do quests?
Right! My turn!
My turn.
Here we go!
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
That's the first dub voice I heard.
Right.
Oh my
Let's go.
god. That voice.
A worthy adversary.
Go!
Right.
My turn!
Right. Shatter! Off guard. Your swordsmanship.
Finally. Fuck. I can't teleport from here. Fuck, this is in the second game. Oh,
Who's
fuck.
ahead? Right.
We'll have to fight!
Everyone, we're retreating. See you later.
The way he runs is so funny and just fucking fast forward. Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? That's correct. Does that make you the student's mentors who the market manager said would be coming then? That's us. Came to see you about the request you sent in. Can you explain the situation to us in full? Of course, I happened to come across someone's wallet by store yesterday, you see. You know what? Oh, this is not main story. I'm not gonna read over. My voice is gonna fucking die. Someone lost their wallet and I have to find out who it came from. Nope, they're not here. Here's the quest, yes. Oh, fuck. Leave. Please, okay, thank you. Not here. They're at the church, I believe. Not here. What do you mean they're not here? Oh. This is small. Yes, your wallet. Finally. Story quiz, let's go. Okay, I'll take it.
Lunaria Nature Park, huh?
Dub, finally!
Less like a park and more like a forest.
Yeah, it really does feel a little out of place sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see.
It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forests. There's a place much like that in my hometown.
Yeah, there's one in mine too.
That park ranger made it sound like there would be people here. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's...
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends, but there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
She looks angry.
The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did. Thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Laura at this point is basically just sucking on fucking Lorraine's dick at this point, dude.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
To be fair, she gets fairly excited about like other forms of sword technique, so I mean, that's kind of understandable in a sense.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Skipping through everything, because I'm already high leveled.
That looks like a strong
Go
one.
away,
Be
monkey.
careful.
The reason they run away is because I'm level like
That looks
80.
like a tough
They're
one.
like level
Be
7.
careful.
So, wrong way. I don't like how that monkey has like a detailed ass. It's like it shit itself.
Just how deep does this forest go?
We must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Oh, hey! There's an Orbman charging station.
I don't care, I don't need it. More dub.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work.
Matthew Mercer.
And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy
Patrick
to go out of their way.
Seeks.
No idea.
The best
But then,
English
we can never
dub
figure out what that man's
voices.
thinking.
I love it.
None of our business either.
Too bad
We just
Matthew
need to be
Mercer's
ready
only a
to
fucking
abandon this
side
place at
character
a
in
moment's
this game.
notice.
You're not going anywhere.
But Reen's voice
What?
actor is pretty good too.
Who's there?
Or Reen's specifically. It gets better over the fucking game,
Students?
trust me.
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in!
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Bitch.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking kill
Ready
kids.
for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
Tell him, Laura.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
No, I'm level at 90. Don't worry,
Yeah,
Elliot.
they don't stand a chance.
Here we go. Bring it on.
Right.
Music's good though. Why is Elliot faster? I don't understand. Goodbye.
Here we go.
Oh, he lived. He's not supposed to do that. Okay, well, they're dead.
Second form.
It's my turn. All right,
I win.
let's keep on moving.
Dead.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids!
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Alright, relax, Laura.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises,
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
and we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really
Dude,
think
Laura's
you won.
voice actor is fucking great, dude. She can, like, literally whisper in my ear and I fall asleep.
Hmm?
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
Why the ellipses for? I mean,
coming this way.
I'm not. I mean, dude, I'm just saying the truth.
Help!
A giant baboon?
It's huge!
That's what she
I
said.
believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die.
No.
We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
All right.
Radios, help us!
A worthy adversary.
Here we go.
How tanky are you? That is a lot of health. Wait, you're still level 7.
All right. right, let's do this!
Right! Fire!
Right! Hey!
Hang in there! Right!
0 damage, but got the stun off. Okay.
My turn!
Fuck.
Of course! Shatter! Now!
Go! Go!
It's my turn! Fire!
Oh no, you don't! Go!
Of course! Off guard! Ream!
Leave it to me!
It was level 7, relax.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
I didn't do a skill, so like, well, I mean I did. I used Motivate. But that's not a special
Oh, it was
skill.
something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Look at Elisa, dude. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here?
That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are!
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air!
That's Gaius' voice actor, what the fuck? They just reused him again?
Don't try to resist.
That's crows.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Alright, well, game over. They killed him. The end.
Keep your mouth shut!
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you!
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I see 2 groups of people and a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group was responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the 4 of you aren't the perpetrators?
What?
Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous.
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreutzen province is the territory of Duke Alvarea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Cool voice.
Who's there? Oh.
Me too, dude. It's the other army. I don't know who the oh, I forgot. I remember now.
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
The Icy Maiden. Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
What is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreutzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after
after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me!
We had a deal.
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap.
They're not gonna kill you.
There's
Shut
no
up.
point in resisting. You're coming with us.
You know, these spike-headed fools.
Damned iron blood dog.
She's really pretty.
Don't turn lesbian, Elisa.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Yeah, me too, Laura.
Thank you all very much for your assistance.
Claire Redfield. Oh no, I said Claire Revelt.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway
I said
Military
Redfield
Police.
from Resident
We're a
Evil.
division of
Fuck.
the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Weathercock. In. I forgot the dub ends here. Dang it. I think it does, yeah, but I think it does. We really are grateful for everything you've done today. Thanks to you, the stolen goods have been recovered and those responsible have been found and arrested. I can't possibly express my gratitude. I'm just glad we were able to help. Besides, it was only thanks to the RMP's involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. There's no need to be modest. All we did was physically arrest the culprits. The rest was entirely on you. If not for your assistance in stopping the criminals from escaping, we'd have missed our chance to intervene altogether. I believe the credit for this achievement is yours and yours alone. All of this attention is kind of embarrassing. So I suppose it would be rude not to accept your thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you accomplished here. So can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain? Of course. I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. So while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the Provincial Army are made of Arbonian soldiers. So I'd appreciate if you tried not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety among the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with our report. I'm so sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh no, not at all. And we really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me, really. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in it at all. Overcoming such an impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study to build a character, perhaps. What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
I think that's the only dub line that they fucking say, but that's it.
Oh!
Never mind, it goes back.
Instructor?
It's your favorite character.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Oh wait, it goes back.
It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Why does it end? Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem like it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the RMP seemed really well trained too. You know her, instructor? You could say that. Anyways, it looks like you managed to finish all of the tasks I laid out for you. I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. You take care, everyone. Give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. We'll be more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything. Look, it's you. You're snoozing.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster.
Snoozing.
If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
Different reasons.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have
That's
an idea now as to why we're here, though.
Oh, shut up.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Oh, look, she's awake.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
Damn it, Laura, you failed us.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do.
It sounds like you.
As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
I mean, you can nod off and wake back up.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Celtic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time.
Oh no, he's coming out. Just kidding.
Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
And she's smiling. She's smiling.
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes?
Shut up, Lisa.
Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Youth.
She's like 20-something. She's not even that old.
Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
And that's the end of chapter 1. Oh my god.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Jesus Christ, the game's so long.
I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Oh my god, full on fucking like 3 weeks went by. Alright,
Late
yes.
May.
Thank you, Dub.
The lino flowers that painted Trista's spring fields had faded, replaced by lush greenery and a refreshing breeze. With the trials of last month's field study behind us, we found ourselves caught up once more in the bustle of school life. Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding. But May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes, more befitting a military academy.
The Orbital Revolution 50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever.
Bruh.
There are a number of reasons for this fundamental change, but 4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important. The first is the invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their ease of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated. The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all. Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable, but now we'd be virtually crippled without it. Reen Schwarzer, can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Something only possible after the orbital revolution, which revolutionized warfare. That would have to be. I think it's communications. Correct. The answer is orbital communications, a form of wireless communication technology based on formless transmissions through orbital waves. This allows officers on the battlefield to obtain pertinent information in real time, leading to precise, accurate troop movements. Of course, countermeasures have also been invented, such as wiretapping, jamming to partially limit its benefits. But nonetheless, phew, I got it right. Well done. It's all pretty high-level stuff. I mean, I know the basics, but I never heard it gone into such detail before. Anyway, yeah, we're going to have to work really hard to keep up. I remember this part.
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that? I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
I believe so, though I also hear she's a mere commoner.
There's something about that silvered-haired girl that I find oddly soothing. I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
That's quite enough idle chatter. We are members of Class 1. We are above such droll behavior. As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts.
What?
Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however.
Stroke your hair,
I must admit, I'm finding this all rather challenging. Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
It stands to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
I think you've whisked that plenty already.
feel like I'm finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Well, it is cutting-edge technology here in Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it. Machias and Eustace both picked it up surprisingly quickly, though.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Eustace also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all. Which probably just adds insult to injury for Machias.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn. We were able to hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept them under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
We really need to do something about them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right. This has gone on for way too long as it is. It needs to stop.
Rain Schwarzer.
Arrogant voice.
Huh?
What's your favorite other character?
Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
That is correct.
Patrick Higharms.
My full name is Patrick T. Higharms. I don't believe I need to say anything more than that.
What?
So, you're from the Higharms family.
Are they prestigious?
About as prestigious as they come. The Higharmses are one of the 4 great houses, though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas. I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Got him.
It doesn't matter. I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners. I came to bring gladsome tidings to you, Schwarzer. I am generously extending you welcome to make use of the accommodations on the 3rd floor of the Student Union building.
Play gold. I play golf every Sunday.
You mean...
the 3rd floor?
That's where the Noble's Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble. And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff...
Dude, he's talking shit on Ribbon Boy, dude.
I have decided to use my good name as a member of the Higharms family to afford you the privilege of joining us. I do hope you appreciate it.
Well, how can I turn him down politely?
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Eustace.
Eustace Albarea?
I wasn't aware the 3rd son of the Higharms family counted playing factions among his hobbies. If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come. Despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself then. But you, Schwarzer, make sure you think long and hard about this. If you care about your future, you need to start thinking about the connections you're making and the sides you're taking.
He's certainly not shy.
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
He's a tsundere, dude.
No, that's all.
Last month's field study? Is he...
Yeah. I think he means the run-in we had with the provincial army.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then. He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
Leave him alone.
I guess he has a nice side after all.
Look at Machias, dude. Angie. He's Angie. Oh wait, I remember this scene. Oh fuck. Good work today, class. Tomorrow's a free day, so do take it easy. You've earned it. Just remember, next Wednesday is your 2nd practical exam. I was wondering when she'd bring that up. No, stop. Will you be announcing the details of our next field study on Wednesday too? Or also? Of course, you'll be heading out next weekend. I'm sure you can hardly wait. Sigh. I, for one, very much look forward to it. And one more thing. Your midterms are scheduled for the middle of the next month, so just file that away if you would. Midterms? Sounds irritating. So we finally get to put all the knowledge we gained throughout the past few months to the test. Yes, and that's a good thing. You should be thinking about your academic studies. School can't just be about military strategy, you know. Because if it is, I'm going to get an earful from Vice Principal Van Dyke, or Henrik again. Is it all you care about? Can we ask you if there's anything we don't understand? Not if you care about the answer being right. My combat instructor books and like that are way beyond me. Anyway, that's all for homeroom. Maki is 60, please. Yes, instructor.
All rise. Bow.
Well, I'll see you later, Reen.
Later.
Oh, are you two going to club activities today?
Yeah, I am. Did you want to have dinner together later?
We've been eating in the cafeteria an awful lot lately, so maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today for a change of scenery?
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you
How to make friends 101. I can't even see her, dude.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
No! Fuck off.
Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
What was that all about?
Bitch.
Did you do something else to upset her?
Not that I'm aware of. Although, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
Got him.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
Alright. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Dude, look at her smile, dude. She's so happy.
You're in the chess club, aren't you, Maki?
Oh no!
Or are you planning on studying in the library?
The music went away.
Since when was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially.
This dramatic ass music, dude, is fucking great.
It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Look how mad he looks.
Oh. Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you. I just...
Save your breath. Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie. That's all there is to it.
What is this fucking romance drama, dude?
I'm sorry.
Please, think nothing of it.
He looks so sad now.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no. Not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it.
You don't know his name? Stop. It's Reen.
Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Intermediate mathematics for dummies.
Studying hard as always, I see. Except, wait, intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum?
Reen. His name is Reen.
Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies. I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now.
I'll see you later, Reen.
She says it. She fucking says it. You better remember it.
Take care.
And don't worry.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything. If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
That sounds like he's confessing to him.
I just have to keep at it. If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too. I should probably also get going. Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.
Return to the dormitory. Where's Emma actually? She's in the library. Speed up. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here, heading back to the dorm. Yeah, how about you? Wait, are you by yourself? I thought you were helping Fee study. No, leave him alone. No. Oh, well, that was the plan, yes. We arranged to meet here, but she never showed. Really? Huh. Wonder where she could have gone. I'm not sure. I'll keep waiting a little while longer, though. You can catch up on my own studying in the meantime. If you happen to run into her, though, would you tell her I'm waiting here? Sure thing. Emma went out of her way to try and cheer me up earlier. Maybe I should see if I can track down Fee for her. Well, luckily for me, I know where Fee's at. Sitting on the fucking bench right here. Snoozing. First the park bench on the day of the entrance ceremony, and now here. Is there anywhere this girl can't sleep? And it puts me in a rather awkward situation. Emma's been waiting for her, so I guess she should probably work her up. Yawn. Oh, Reen. Hey, Emma's been looking for you, so I figured I'd join the hunt. Are we supposed to be studying with her? I suppose so. Okay, later. Wait a second, one more thing. I'm not sure falling asleep at odd spots around campus like this is such a good idea. You really have to sleep during the day, I think you should at least use one of the infirmary beds. I do. Sometimes. Beatrix gave me sweets if she's there. Oh, the nurse. She does seem like a really kind person. But that's besides the point. You're a girl, you know. You need to be more. Never mind that. Can you sense it? Sense what? This building. It's changed again. A lot. What? Later. I don't know if she runs, dude. It's changed. It's pretty late. I'll save checking that claim until tomorrow. Wait. Does that mean Fee's been investigating the old schoolhouse on her own? Who knows, Reen?
Hey there, first year.
It's your favorite character.
Oh, it's you. I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
I wasn't trying to hustle you before, honest. Did you, figure out how I did it, though? If you really want your 50 mirror back, I'll be happy to hand it over. But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed. If I had to guess, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
the bag.
Of course. pretty sure he had a bag at his feet, which means you threw the coin in the air but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Yeah, not bad. Well, wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 mirror bag. Sorry. I've only got 10 mirror on me.
It's fine. Just forget it. It's only 50 mira. You can keep it.
Oh, really? Well, that's mighty generous.
Hey! Stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh, crap. It's the she-devil.
The she-devil.
What?
It's your other favorite character.
A bicycle? No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy. Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
You're Reen, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George. Sounds like you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention. Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same.
She's not like other anime girls.
I'm Angelica. Angelica Ragnar. Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
She's trying to nab them all.
As in Marquis Ragnar? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
Same reaction every time, I swear. Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter. But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
I think it's less how you dress and more how you behave. Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
Oh, George finally finished tuning the Orbital engine. So I figured I'd give it a run to the capital and back and see how it holds up.
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
So you do ride it like a bike. Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
Huh. Lost for words? That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an Orbital bike. Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse. I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off. Angelica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project. Are you on good terms with Toa and George then? Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now. Come to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I?
As the fucking, the boy.
Name's Crow Armbreast, 2nd year, class 5. I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
So, his name's Crow, huh? Angelica's the daughter of Marquis Ragnar. Toa's the student council president. George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
Chapter 2, The Verdant City. Fuck. Stay in my room, fucking don't care. Free day. I would like to ask Class 7 to continue their investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you'll be able to shed further light into the secrets within those walls. It may begin when you see fit, but make sure that you're completely prepared. Something urgent, tutoring, and fucking delivery. I don't want to do the side quest, so I don't fucking care. Also bonding events. I only see fucking... Oh, never mind, there's 4. Are you still sleepy? Are you falling asleep on me? No shush. Alright, let's do crows. Bombing event. Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, Crow? Nah, I'm just waiting around for an appointment. But they're sure taking their sweet time. Way to keep a guy hanging. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple times. Oh, feeling cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny it though. I wonder who he's winning for. Doesn't seem like a girl at least. I don't think. Mind if I join you, Crow? Sure thing. And hey, once they get here, maybe you can even join in. Yo, kept you waiting, huh? Speak of the devil. Sorry we're late. We ended up getting a bit distracted. This isn't what I was expecting. I'll let you off the hook this time. Better not let it happen again, though. I know. Well, what are we messing around for? Let's get started already. Is that Blade? Oh, what? Do you play? I've been telling everyone who listen about it. Even handed a deck over to Mick to spread the love. So it was Crow's deck that Mick gave me? Yeah. Alright, take that. Oh, you're in for it now. Don't give up, K. Oh, this is nice to see. Didn't think you'd had it in you to look out for anyone else. Maybe you're not so bad after all. Heh, you flatter me. When I join in, bets start at 3. You can't be seriously making children gamble. I mean, that depends on your definition of gamble. We're just playing for candy. Wait, how does that make it okay? But it's still kind of sad you're betting against kids. Aren't you technically an adult now? Whoa there, slow down a little. Age is all relative in a clash of spirits like this. Take this, bolt. Right into my trap. Eat this, mirror. Oh man, are you serious? You get it, K? Piece of cake. Thanks, Crow. I don't even know what we're gonna do with all these sweets. Dang it, that's the last one you're getting out of me. Looks like Crow's the only one losing anything here. I guess I could play a few rounds. Reed then joined the fun and enjoyed a few games of Blade with everyone. Your bond with Crow strengthened. Dang, I'm almost out of sweets to bet. Yo, Reen, wanna lend me some? I'll give you twice as many back, I swear. Yeah, not happening. Just cheapskate. I think we could do guys' bonding event. Mac. Oh, hello, Reed. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Nah, that's alright. Clara instructed me to do some destins. What are destins? I don't know what the hell that is. So I've been spending a day working on those. I feel a bit tired after finishing a couple of them though, so I'm just taking a break for now. Haha, sounds like you've been working hard at least. Kinda want to see what he's like when he's drawing. Would it be okay if I stayed a while and watched you draw, guys? Fine by me. If you got any good advice, I'm all yours too. Wow, that's quite the elaborate drawing. Compliments like that make me feel like I'm improving. But don't hold back if you have any criticisms to make. Got it. Even though I think this looks pretty great already. You used to draw back home, right? Yeah, I taught myself by painting landscapes and, well, mostly landscapes. But Clara, the head of the club, wasn't too thrilled to hear that. How so? According to her, I draw purely by feel, without even the most basic artistic techniques. She told me to take what I see and make it my own, so I've been doing rough sketches like this since last month. In fact, I just finished my 100th sketch. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. I don't know if I'd have that patience to sit down and do that many sketches. Isn't it kind of a pain? It's not that bad. It helps that Clara's words resonated with me. That's what I'm doing with my time in the Empire after all. I'm taking what I see and making it my own. Now it seems like it might be a good time to ask. Where are you from? I suppose I never did mention that, did I? I'm from the Nord Highlands, to the north of the Empire. Hold on, that's where Emperor Draco's race, aren't we? All this time we were learning about Nord in class, and you were from there. Well, you know, I do plan on telling the rest of the class eventually. Come to think of it, I don't know why guys came to Thor's in the first place. Hopefully I'll get a chance to ask him sometime. Is something wrong? No, sorry, just spacing out. I really like to see your painting when it's done. If it turns into a painting worth seeing, I'll be sure to show you. Nothing on this canvas. Magic. Are you finding us ready today, running around the campus on more of the Street Castle's errands? You're a strange one to say the least. You say that, but maybe you'd like to join me? I'm afraid I'll have to decline. At any rate, if being an errand boy is your thing, at least do it with the competence of befitting a noble. Will do. He gave me a random award that I'm not supposed to talk to him about. Fuck. It's time to save. I'm so tired. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna try to do some homework and then, I don't know, do something. So I'll message you right now.